في أكبر الكتب.
I'm up early in the morning, to get the skrilla, blue face pillar, the blade dealer, make a nigga forfeit, cause I'm the realest. Hey, niggas talking short shit, I need a million.
Big stepper, yeah, bitch I be steppin'. Coolin' kit with the flip switch, bitch that's the weapon. No drama.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access.
This legend bring them sounds in one time.
I'm hard, and we got you. And that's it, man. Go purchase Big Pat Sports Talk merch and support the family, man. And welcome to Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you for your support. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And today's subject, day one of training camp is in the books and what to expect in day two. Now first, we're going to talk about what happened in day one today. Not too much excitement in day one. I do believe they put a plan in place to work on the short game, getting the ball in Wan'Dale Robinson's hands and, you know, dumping it off to the running backs today. They brought it in slowly today. And I don't mind that. It's just that people on Twitter, man, they go crazy. Daniel Jones missed one throw to Singletary out the backfield, and everybody blew up. Oh, look at Daniel Jones. He's horrible. Daniel Jones can't make a pass. Daniel Jones the worst quarterback in the league off one little pass, but he rolled out, hit Slayton on the throw. You know, we gotta wait and see. Drew Lock hit Cager on a deep pass, even though it was out of bounds. The offense, from what I'm seeing from the first day of camp, we're gonna use maybe Malik Neighbors in that Tyreek Hill role, not Hyatt. And when I think about it, yeah, you might want to put your best route runner and your most explosive guy off the line of scrimmage in that Tyreek Hill role, because Tyreek Hill is the most explosive guy off the line of scrimmage for the Dolphins, even though Waddle's pretty explosive as well. So, you know, the edge rushers were getting their work in. My takeaways from camp is, and I'm going to give you one good takeaway from camp because this is the first day, so you really don't have too much action going in the first day. But my takeaway is this offensive line. I know you guys are tired of hearing it. I don't know if you guys are tired of hearing it. This offensive line has work to do. We had an injury scare with light-skinned Jermaine. He got hit, I think he just got hit in the stomach by Dexter Lawrence, and he went down. And if you know how strong Dexter Lawrence is, a hit in the stomach from Dexter Lawrence is no joke. So he went down, the cart came out, everybody was extremely nervous about Illuminor going down, but he waved off the cart, he walked back into the facility, and he let us know that he's okay. So he maybe missed a day or two of practice with an abdomen injury. Who knows? But we already have Evan Neal on the PUP list. We can ill afford to have another injury on this offensive line. Just if you know how this offensive line has performed the past decade, you know injuries among the offensive line is one of the worst scares New York Giants fans can have. So with the absence of Evan Neal, with the and the injury to, well, the injury scared to Illuminor, a lot of people were going crazy. Miz. But we have some work to do with this offensive line. Once again, we're shuffling the offensive line in the beginning of training camp. Me personally, I just want 5 people to play 5 positions. all this switching these guards to tackles and tackles to guards and switching the right guard to the left guard, the center to the right guard, that has to stop. There's only been like one consistent spot on this line that's been consistent and hasn't been switched over, and that's Andrew Thomas, and he's an all-pro because he just has to focus on left tackle. But to continue to be like, yeah, you got to focus on this position, focus on that position, focus on this position. And, you know, that's a detriment to this offensive line, man. We got to get some people that are going to be in one position and one position only and focus on being the best at that position. That's my take on that. And that's not a shot at Brian Daboll. It's not a shot at the offensive line coach. It's just something that I want to see happen, man, because we need this to happen. This offensive line has to block. We got too many weapons out there to where we can't succeed the way we want to succeed because we have no stability on the offensive line. I'm tired of that. And I'm quite sure the real Giants fans who are not just focused on Daniel Jones, the real Giants fans that are focused on the team and focused on the most important parts of the team know that this offensive line has held this team back for far too long. It's held this team back for far too long, man, and it's time to stop. Like, seriously, it's time to stop. Because if this offensive line can't produce once again, our run game can't produce. Our passing game, we're wasting our weapons. We're wasting Wan'Dale Robinson. We're wasting Malik Neighbors. We're wasting Hyatt. We're wasting Slayton. We're wasting Daniel Jones. We're wasting Bellinger. We're wasting Theo Johnson. We're just wasting a lot of talent on this team because this offensive line can't block. So it's making us to be in third and long situations a whole lot more than we're supposed to. It's making it where we can't throw the ball deep the way we're supposed to. It's making it where we can't pick up third and shorts. And it's frustrating. Now, am I saying the offensive line went out there day one in training camp and just looked absolutely awful? No. But I do know this. This offensive line cannot fluctuate anymore, man. It just can't. And based off the interview that Daboll gave, Evan Neal is still your starting right tackle when he's able to get back on the field and be healthy. They're going to move him right back to right tackle. And they're probably going to move Illuminor back to left guard. But now Illuminor is playing right tackle. Now Stenny's playing right guard. You know, we got to get some stability, man. And we got to get some help amongst this offensive line. Thank goodness light-skinned Jermaine was not seriously injured today. And it's getting a little out of hand, man, with these injuries amongst the offensive line. Like my Big Blue Crew member, Miz, he's right. When's the last time we went into the season fully healthy? When's the last time we went into the season where we didn't have offensive line questions amongst at least three of the starting spots at right tackle, right guard, and left guard? When's the last time that's happened? I can't remember the last time that's happened for this team. It has to stop. And it starts at training camp, man. We got to get these guys ready for the season. But not to harp too much more on the offensive line. A couple of notes. Dane Belton got some reps with the first team today at the safety position. He got some reps with the first team. Chapman, the guy right here from Louisiana, where I'm from, Shreveport, Louisiana, he got some first team reps next to Dexter Lawrence. That's a good sign for him to try to make this team. And I'm intrigued by that, because if that guy can get pressure next to Dex with Brian Burns and Thibodeau on the outside, yeah, that's intriguing, man. I want to see more from him in that defensive line rotation. Ryder Anderson got some snaps today, and I believe he's going to make this team. He got some snaps on the starting defensive line. Boogie Basham actually made a play today. He got an interception and returned it to the house off a tip pass. So, I mean, I'm intrigued to see what they do. Going more and more into training camp, Daniel Jones looks like he hasn't lost a step as far as his speed goes. Making that pass right there to Slayton. It's very intriguing, man. And Malik Neighbors is as advertised. So, yeah. Now, going into day 2 of training camp, I'm expecting to see a little bit more from Tyler Nubin. Let's see if he can be that number 1 guy as a starter at safety. They had Dane Belton playing, so it looks like it's going to be a competition between Belton, Pinnock, and Nubin to see who starts. That's going to be interesting, too. I'm going to be focusing on that as well. Day 2, you know we're going to be looking at the offensive line, the offensive line lineup where Illuminor be playing. Well, not playing, but practicing. Who knows? And who do they put in at right tackle if Illuminor can't go? I'll be looking at Aaron Stinney. See if Aaron Stinney can go in there and be a productive guard just in case he has to come in and start. Will the Giants sign Van Roten from the Raiders because of the injury scares? He was brought in. Let's see if they get him signed to bring him in. JMS, I'm going to be looking at JMS to see if he's progressing. Andrew Thomas looks like he's back to being Andrew Thomas coming off the injury. Let's see if Hyatt can make some plays in day 2. I do know that we're going to use Wan'Dale Robinson and we're going to get the ball in his hands and let him really determine to see what the defenses are going to do against us this upcoming season. So I think Wan'Dale Robinson is going to have a big season this year. They're going to use him pretty well, and I'm excited to see Malik Neighbors in this Tyreek Hill tight motion. Because if he can open up the middle of the field, it's going to be deadly for teams if we're blocking. But that was day 1 of training camp, man. I got the highlights out. You can check the highlights and everything. That was day 1 of training camp. Day 2 will start a little later today. So it is what it is, man. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button, and join the Big Blue crew. And talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. The New York Giants full access gear is in the Big Pat Sports Shop. Go cop you some of that gear. And until the next episode, you know what it is, man. Peace.
Hitting the mic, spitting the facts, coming with full access. Big Pat in the house with giant tactics. Eli's handoff, rapping the classics. 90s beats, we blast this in New York. Big Blue. Where the G-men roam, Super Bowls in the vault, that's the Empire's home. Red, white, and blue, where the legends are grown. Giants full access, this the zone, got the tone.